Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the latest Capgemini interview experience. This interview happened today only, that is on 17th January 2022. So guys, do not miss any part of this video and make sure that you watch this video till the end. Guys, before this video, 10 interview experiences of Capgemini has already been uploaded on my channel. You can find all the Capgemini interview experiences under this playlist. I will give the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box. Make sure to check this out if you have Capgemini interviews in coming days. Guys, if you have not subscribed this channel till now, please subscribe it and join all the Telegram groups that are given in the description box. I am posting regular updates on different companies which are hiring as well as the questions which are getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video. And before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 17th January 2022, that is today only. The branch of my friend is CSC. The duration of the entire interview was 15 minutes. Okay, so the first question that was asked from this candidate was explain your major project. So guys, I have covered many videos, and in those videos the first question was introduce yourself, that is introduce yourself. So in this interview no such question was asked, and they directly jumped to the explain your major project part. So guys, every one of you have prepared the projects in your third and fourth year, so you just have to describe that project to the interviewer. And guys, for this video, for this particular question, I have a separate video on my channel that how you will have to describe the project to the interviewer. So I will not discuss it here. I have already made a separate video. I have discussed point by point in that video, so kindly make sure to check that video. The link you will get in the description box. Okay, so the next question was, what is the difference between Java and C++? So guys, whenever a difference is asked in an interview, make sure that you give at least 2 points of difference between the two terms that are asked. So first of all, Java. Now Java is a platform independent language, whereas C++ is an platform dependent language. And having said that, since Java is a platform independent, it is portable, whereas C++ is not platform independent, so therefore it is not portable. And guys, C++ is slightly faster than Java when compared in speed, in terms of speed. And Java is compiled as well as interpreted language, but C++ is only a compiled language. So guys, these were the 2 to 3 points of difference that you can tell to the interviewer regarding this question. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next question was, what is the difference between abstraction and interface? So again a difference is asked, so kindly give at least 2 points of difference between abstraction and interface. So what can be those difference? So abstract class can have abstract methods as well as non-abstract methods, whereas interface can only have abstract methods. So what are abstract methods first? So abstract methods are those methods whose function definition is not given there where they are declared. So the function definition is given when that class is getting inherited by some other class. So in abstract class, the methods can be abstract, that is the function definition is not given, function body is not given, plus some functions in that abstract class can also be the normal functions as if were declared in class. But this is not the case with interface. In interface, all the methods are abstract methods, that is with no method the body has been defined with them. So this is a major difference between abstract class and interface. Now abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance, but using interface we can support multiple inheritance in Java. So I hope these two differences are clear to you. So you have to tell these differences to the interviewer. Okay, now moving to the next question, that is what is polymorphism and encapsulation. So guys, whenever a question is asked from the OOPS concept, this question, that is the 4 pillars of OOPS, that is abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and there is one more, polymorphism. So these are the basic questions that will definitely be asked from you in the interview. So for this purpose also, I have described every pillar in different videos. The name of the video is 4 pillars of OOPS, and in that video I have discussed every pillar, that is every feature of OOPS in detail. Again, that video you will find in the I button or in the description box. In that video I have discussed each and every pillar with the help of a real life example. That is how you have to tell it to the interviewer. So I hope this question is also clear to you. Next is what are the layers of OSI model. So guys, if you are following my videos on my channel regarding Capgemini interviews, so you must have noticed that in previous video also this question was asked, that is from previous candidate also this question was asked. So it is an important question as per the interview is concerned, that is what are the different layers of OSI model. So there are total 7 layers, so you must know all the names of these layers plus you must know at least one line definition of each of the layer. That is, what does application layer do, what does presentation layer do, what does transport layer do, and so on with the physical layer also. So you must know all the names of the layers, plus you must know the one line definition of each layer, that what that layer does. So I hope this question is clear to you. Now on to the next question. Next question was, which operators are used for SQL pattern matching? So we all know that there are certain queries in which we have to find by name, where name start from S or name end with S. So for that, what we do, we generally use these two signs, that is an underscore and percentage sign. So underscore is represented for a single character, whereas percentage sign is represented for a string of characters. It can be empty also, it can be a string containing 2 to 3 you can say 2 to 3 characters also. So I hope this question is also clear to you. Next was, give some advantages of DBMS. So why we use DBMS, why we do not use the previous file systems thing? So first of all, DBMS is simple, it is easy to manage, it is consistent. The DBMS is faster than the vintage file system, and in the end, the most important property, that is DBMS, is consistent. So I hope these points are clear to you for this question. And guys, these were all the questions which are asked from this candidate. I hope my videos are helping you for preparing for your interviews. Again, if you want more such videos, please like this video if you have not liked it till now, and please comment down that yes, you want more such videos, and I will keep on posting these videos for you. So guys, thank you for watching this video.